Welcome to State College, Pennsylvania. Beaver Stadium, they call it Happy Valley. But more times than not, if you are a visitor and the lights are on, you do not leave here happy. And these fans are ready for Penn State to kick off another season. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Warhawks will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Penn State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
He wants to throw. Flips it out to the back. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Got his man downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way, got down to the 26. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. The sure hands, it's Wheeler. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On third down, he drops the throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense headed on to the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
On second down, just keeps firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Shields. Tackled immediately after the catch. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gets it out quickly. Runs through a tackle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Off the play fake. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And how about the true freshman? We heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
The Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return.
At the 30, and your Penn State Nittany Lions will take over. First and
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to play.
Makes the grab. It's Hurley. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The run to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Offensive line has got to do a better job communicating. They got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
They're able to put a stop to that return. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got his man quickly. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And incomplete on the deep ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Back to the air one more time. Makes his connection. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to move it through the air. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The give to the tailback. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Middle Tennessee put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Blue Raiders had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Stopped at the 17, and he's
At the 17, and your Penn State Nittany Lions will take over.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tom.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires complete on the crosser. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feel this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put on points.
Excellent job walking through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
7 ULM 3.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
But with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Jukes his way for more. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past season to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Firing to the right, complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can wake on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on third down? Trying to barge in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterbacks got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the punt team gets down there on the ground.
33, and your Penn State Nittany Lions will take over. First and 10.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man as it hops out of bounds. UL Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. The give to the back. Discards a man. And he's ridden him to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He's back to throw on second down. Coming after it. Under heat, he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Got the back over the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he was hit just as he...
To the line.
Pass, and it falls to the ground, incomplete. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You couldn't dial it up much. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He's looking for a man on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Shields. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Warhawks decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points and punches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again in the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Happy Valley. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
The Warhawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his spot. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, get ready to come back in this game.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Warhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep the foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense looks like they're coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Play action. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Coaches practice red zone more than ever, especially defensively. You know you're going to give up yards. You know they're going to pile it up like crazy now with spread and the tempo. Did a great job the last 2 plays by this defense, stopping the passing attack and getting to the quarterback.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Toledo is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout, as we'll remember for some time. They're up by 25 over the Sharks. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense set on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Running to the left. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough on the attack.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle. It's stuck. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Going to the ground. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's looking to pass. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Nittany Lions are on the move. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give on the inside. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes if you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
On second down, looking to throw. Using the quick game. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third and short, the power run here. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Yeah, and a nice job on third down, managing the situation, understanding what I needed to get. Nice job reading the defense, handing the ball off, and the running back knowing I got to get to those first down markers and get that first down.
And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exit. You know, you did your job, you got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Finds the tight end.
It's a really nice job of coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. The quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. This guy is a daring punt return. To settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hurley.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Warhawks will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to half a dozen kicks today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
A really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And that just might do it, man. points badly. Defense comes up with a big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Ready to try the point out. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game record, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's in. Downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this Gargantuan. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And the last possession they went for, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's swatted away.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
He's right on target. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on.
Game 1, you want to come out with drives like that and score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll try the left side. On the move is the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this game.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He leaves it with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Smashes through. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that 1st victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.